So my vote is to not go in and get this huge repair done that might set back our entire trip, but I don't think Spencer agrees with me.
Beat is wide and plus makes sense.
Oh. Well, that was a nice surprise. I guess problem solved.
We are going to install a Windex on top of the mast, so Brianna's gonna hoist me up there. We haven't been up there, so we'll see how that's all looking. Let's do this thing. Yeah, I got my pockets. Keep my snacks in there. I'm over this one too, because I don't want to die.
So which ones am I working with right now?
The main halyard. That one's my main one. Yep.
Okay.
And then my backup safety one is the other one.
What's this one?
Too hot. Almost there. Let me send you up for the initial inspection.
Okay, fine.
The secondary one.
I feel like I'm not in that one very well. Whoa! Sorry.
It's okay. Yeah, I got you. You're tied off.
Thank you. Okay, I just installed the Windex. Hopefully that'll make sailing a little bit easier. See, this concerns me. It's kind of pretty up here.
Alright, what's up, fries? So, we figured out what this room's for up front. It's for doing one-on-one conversations with you guys. Yesterday, we hoisted Brianna up the mast to install a new Windex, and she promptly found a giant crack up in top. She's gonna say to run it.
We have a couple of options. Our options are to run it as is, which I know is not very safe. The other option is to put a plate on it and tap some screws into it so that it basically reinforces that part of the mast. And the third option is to go to a place in Canada, get the mast picked off of the boat, get it welded, and then put back on the boat.
It's a little crack, but it's aluminum and it's very unforgiving. We're gonna pull the stick. At least that's my vote. This co-captain thing is tricky.
My vote is definitely to just put the plate on it, self-tap, and then run it to Alaska. I know that's not Spencer's vote. And being co-captains, we each get equal say. That being said, I will definitely eat my words later if we lose the mast. So,
the process for taking the mast down shouldn't be a huge deal. Crane picks this bit, they unhook it, lay that down. They call up welder guy. Welder guy comes down, brushes it all off, cleans it off, grinds a little crack out, weld it.
I'm gonna try and be laid back about the whole thing and not be a hard ass about the schedule. This route up to Alaska is beautiful, and I really would hate to have missed a couple of these islands just because I was concerned with the destination and the destination only. So I think it's really cool. The area is awesome, and I'm actually pretty pumped that we get to spend more time here.
Maybe we're finally being adults, and being an adult costs money, it turns out. But we're gonna be safe. If we're going offshore and doofy ass boat, we might as well have a safe rig. So, yeah, let's look at the rig fixed. Hey Fries, today we are going to Canada. We got our paperwork sent in and we got our stickers put on the boat. We got sails up. B is womaning the helm.
We're going like 3.2 knots and we have 18 miles to go.
Sounds like a dream.
And we're headed towards Sydney because we called the rigging outfit there and they can pull the mast sometime next week.
And it's gonna cost how much? All the monies.
All the money.
Pretty much all the monies.
We are 8 miles out from Sydney. It's a little chilly, but it's fun. We're going 7 to 8 knots. We've had the other head sail up, the staysail, and we're going 9 knots. But then we figured, since we're going to fix the mast, we probably shouldn't be pushing the mast. Break the rig before we even get there.
So we just pulled into Sydney, BC as our first stop in Canada, and we threw out a hook in the back of the mooring field. And so we sent Brina ashore since she looks more respectable and less dirtbaggy than I do, and she can present herself as a respectful yachter to clear us in, even though we're supposed to go to the dock and do it, but there's no way in hell we're getting to that dock today. So we are hooked up, and it's blowing out here, and me and the cat are on anchor duty. Let's see what B can do. Oh, Canada. Na, 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 na.
We checked in and we're here legally. The cat's not,
Oh yeah.
but we are. That's right?
Yep. Killing it.
You look kind of sad.
Well, you look kind of sad.
I'm tired. Hey Fries, so we are anchored in Canoe Cove in Sydney, which is right on the docks.
Right in front of the rigging guys.
Of the rigging guys. We went to talk to them and they basically told us the plan for pulling the mast, and then Spencer had the great idea of asking if we could pay the hourly wage to send someone up there to look at it first to make sure that's exactly what we need to have done. Because the way that they made it sounded like if they took the mast down, they would be welding a plate on top of it, which is similar idea to what we had with the tap and screws.
We're screwing it down. But the masthead is made of cast aluminum, so the weld may not take, so they might be doing the same tapping and screwing thing on the ground. And so if it's just a matter of someone being awkward in a bosun's chair for a couple hours, I prefer to pay them to be awkward than to pull the mast off.
Exactly. So we could have really good news, meaning we wouldn't have to pull the mast, which means...
It's not great news, but it's better than the worst.
Yeah, it's better than paying the $4,000.
Like, I doubt he's gonna find money up there.
Yeah.
Oh, hey guys, I found $300 up here.
So they are sending somebody out today to look up there at the crack and see what they can find. They were also very confused by the pictures as to how the crack happened.
It seemed like it was damaged either before it was put up or maybe it hit a bridge. Something that was not rings, or not due to the tension of the rig. Mm-hmm. It's an odd location. We're just looking for a A-OK, go offshore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially from somebody that knows more than us about rigging, so.
Which is pretty much anyone at the dock.
Yeah. So our spirits are lifted a little bit, just because we might not have to take off the mast.
There's a good chance we could do this tap thing.
Yes. To have a professional do the work would also put our minds at ease a little bit.
Be a boom to our confidence.
Yes.
There's a lot of stuff we can do on the boat. That is one I'm not confident in.
Yes. So we find out today what they think after they go up the mast.
And then we're gonna hang out for a week while they fabricate a plate.
Hopefully. Yes.
I love it.
All right.
Let's do it.
So what it is that's the top flange of the casting that they basically built into it to be able to mount stuff up there. And so the casting that ties everything together is actually below the crack. The crack is just on the, basically on the fairing.
Okay, so that's just for mounting shit on top of it and we shouldn't worry about it?
Well, it's basically that's what it's for, is to make a flat space so you can mount stuff up there, right?
Okay.
you can actually see a little silver impact spot. At some point this rig was down and something hit it straight along the link upwards and cracked that out that way.
Pulling
Everything
straight
is
back.
really stable. Like we're going to spend your money somewhere else.
Okay.
Okay.
I'd rather see you put your money in 2 halyards right now.
Wow.
It's strictly cosmetic at this point for what you care about. Yeah.
Excellent.
Well, that's a great news. Okay. Wow.
Yeah. So we don't have to pull the rig. It's not structural.
Okay.
Just leave the thing alone.
Okay.
Remember when I said maybe we're finally being adults, and being an adult costs money, it turns out. I'm never growing up.